I'm not going to be shy. I'm not going to be ashamed. I saw this, I recognized the brand, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's like a pretty expensive brand. And so I looked it up, and people are selling something similar to this item anywhere from like 80 bucks to 300. And I was like, you know what? For $3.50, I'm going to allow myself to purchase that and resell it because I can. I think I'm just going to call my 2026 sewing journey hindsight. Yeah. No! I broke my first needle. I had to commute today, but only technically have to be here for 2 hours, and that seemed like not enough time for my commute drive. So that's thrift. Honestly, the prices are better here, and I usually have some pretty good luck. So I just pulled up to my favorite senior center thrift store. Gonna start there, and then maybe I'll jet over to Goodwill. I have a list. I will tell you exactly what is on that list right here. Insert here later. I'm gonna keep it really quick though, because I have a lunch date with my hubs back at home. So I'm gonna give myself maybe 10 minutes in here and 30 in Goodwill. Okay, let's go. I'm back. I was literally in there for like 7 minutes, but I just got a text from Cody saying that he needs to move our little lunch date up. So unfortunately I have to leave town and I don't have time to run by Goodwill here, but I think I will go back home, have lunch with him, and then maybe I'll hit Goodwill there. I got 3 things, so 2 are for me. This is more so for the fabric than it is anything else because it's pretty big, so I don't think I could alter it to fit me. But it's this beautiful blue color, which I really like, and it is 100% silk, and it was $1.50. Did I mention that? $1.50. So that is for fabric, a project, which, you know, I'm trying to be pretty picky about things that I get for projects or fabric, but $1.50, 100% silk, say less. And then I got this super cute 100% cotton chaps shirt. It says it's a large, but I would say it fits like a medium, so maybe they shrunk it a little bit, but it fits me perfect. And it's this beautiful baby pink. It's in perfect condition. There's no stains, nicks, tears, snags, and it's so cute. I think this would look really cute with these like white cargo pants that I have, or a pair of blue jeans and like a white tank top, this buttoned up or unbuttoned, denim jacket over the top. $1.50. And then the third, and I'm not gonna be shy, I'm not gonna be ashamed. I saw this, I recognized the brand, and I was like, I'm pretty sure that's like a pretty expensive brand. And so I looked it up, and people are selling something similar to this item anywhere from like 80 bucks to 300. And I was like, you know what? For $3.50, I'm gonna allow myself to purchase that and resell it because I can. You know, I can. So they are these Stetson mules. Stetson, genuine leather. They're in pretty damn good shape. Obviously, like they were worn. The sole's worn down a little, but the heels look really good. I have like a little leather cleaning and repair kit. I'm gonna give them a nice clean. And you know, if anything, I can hopefully make enough money to support my thrifting habit. And like, thrifting's therapy, you know? For me it is. And therapists are freaking expensive, so headed home, gonna have lunch. I have a bump coming in on the bottom of my lip. See it? I should have like put a little lip liner on either side to just like shadow out my lip, and then you wouldn't have been able to tell. Anyway, the hand sanitizer's awful. Gonna go home, have lunch with Cody, and then the I'm looking for belts. That's one thing on my list that I put right here earlier. I'm looking for belts. The YMCA or YWCA, whatever, they have a dollar section for belts. So maybe I will swing by there first, and then I'll just see where the wind blows me, and maybe I'll go to Goodwill. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, bye. Okay, no more thrifting today because I made Cody and I a massive lunch. Like, I don't know why I made so much. And then we ate it all. So I just don't have it in me to go shopping again. Well, as of right now, I don't. I have a couple hours to kill before I have a grocery pickup order. I am going to finish scrunching my ruffle. I thought it was done, but it looks like it's still a little too long, so I need to tighten it up a little more and then trim off the mess that I have created from dragging my fingers along the basting stitch. So I'm going to try to get this scrunched up and done, and then I'll clean it up, and that will probably maybe be it for today. I don't know. Maybe I could take some like thread lock or something to the end because I don't have enough overhang to actually like fold it over and stitch. So it's just going to be a mess, but I'm learning, so don't judge me. I'm watching Matilda. Gonna get this scrunched up, and then I do have to swing by Target, and then I'm gonna go to Walmart for our grocery pickup orders. So as per usual, I will speed up through all of the boring parts, and I will pause and we'll have a little chat if there's anything novel happening here on my sewing table. Something. I think I'm just gonna call my 2026 sewing journey hindsight, because there's so many stupid things that I've done. Well, I mean, they're like blindingly stupid once I realized what I did, hence that hindsight. That just like, I don't know, like I just need to slow down. Okay, my problem is I always overthink, I overanalyze, I prepare, but then at the same time, like, I don't know. Maybe I need to like have an idea and then let it stew for a day or so without obsessing over it. That way I can kind of contemplate what issues might come up. So in this case here, it's looking pretty good. I did a decent job on my bottom stitch. I definitely could have done like a rolled hem or like double folded it before stitching it because there are some loose threads. On the top, I did not do any sort of fold over or hem. I just left it raw, and I was not considering the fact that I was going to be agitating this edge of the fabric so stinking much while dragging my fabric into this ruffle pattern look, whatever. I don't know what you'd call it. But anyway, there's so many sections that are just drowning in loose thread, and I have very little fabric left from that raw edge to my basting stitch. So once I'm done, I will clean all of that up. But oh my gosh, like, I mean, it is just, like, it is a disaster. As for my outfit of the day, I thrifted this recently at Goodwill, and I freaking love it. I think it's just the most darling little dress. And then I thrifted this probably like 2 years ago. And it's really cute, comfy, cozy, and I like it. Okay, moving on. Is none other than... Okay, I got it all done. I think my second half might have a little bit more ruffle than the first, it looks like. I'm gonna go in and trim a lot of this messy stuff off, and then I need to lay it out, measure it, and then measure the circumference of the base or the bottom of my dress. Okay, so I shall trim, and then we will measure both. A vicious sneak thief. You're a disgusting criminal, aren't you?
Sit down.
Okay, I got it all trimmed up and I think evened out pretty well outside of like a few sections that are extra roughly. But I'm going to measure, see what I have to work with here. I might need to lengthen a little or shorten a little, and I will adjust from there. Okay, the center section is looking extra ruffly. And the beginning section doesn't have much ruffle at all. And I'm already thinking this looks like it's too long. And so if that's the case, this section's good, that section's not bad. This section looks like it needs a lot more ruffle. So if it in fact is too long, I will just scrunch up this end quite a bit more. I mean, it's pretty straight, huh? Sure. Oh yeah, I can't remember exactly what the measurement of the bottom of my dress was. So I did it last week, but this is looking like it's going to be too long, I think. Okay, so 60, 70, 80, 90, where's that end? Like 92 is what I'm at right there. And I will measure the diameter of this. Oh boy. Lucy, no. Oh man, so 64 inches. I mean, I don't want it to be like too roughly. Let's pretend that was attached on there. I mean, that looks cute. It could stand to be like a little bit more ruffly. And I have a lot of extra length here. Oh boy. So what did I say? Like 64 inches? I could probably go with like 65. Lucy, can you not do that? Just to be safe. Okay, you can have that one. Okay, so there's tie is like here, so 60. Plus 4. Actually, that seam is like right in a good spot. So, hey, can you stop? You're being naughty. Get out of here. Fine, take the measuring tape over there. Oh, man. That's a lot to get rid of. I'm not sure. Can you see that seam over there? Kinda. So there's a seam right here. See it? And basically this whole length here I need to get rid of. So I need to scrunch enough to get rid of that. And after just laying that along the bottom, like if I'm going to go ruffle, like I might as well like ruffle that ruffle, you know? Ruffling. All right. Back to the lab. Yes. All right. got this. I'm running out of time. I'm just reading. I have the captions on. I'm not sure why, but the captions are on. And Miss Trunchbull is telling a child, "Sit down, you squirming worm of vomit." Wow. Classic.
Yes, squirming worm of vomit.
Mm. I just broke one of my strings. That was very, very, very unfortunate. Thankfully, it was very close to the end. I'm getting a pretty good scrunch on some of this. That was scary. I really don't want to break a string like in the middle somewhere by being impatient, which I think I'm being patient. It feels like it at least. Okay, this section is good. What do we have here? Oh, I guess I do have a little measuring apparatus right here, don't I? 16, so that's 30. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Oh my.
Okay. Frankly, I am just kind of over this whole ruffle thing. I don't know if it's because my sewing machine is too basic and it doesn't have a wide enough basting stitch, but I used the straight, it just shows 2 long straight stitch lines, and that was, from what I could tell, my best option, but that was an absolute nightmare. I do think I have enough length though now. I just like kind of roughly eyeballed it on the wall there. So I'm going to go in before these basting stitches come unraveled. I'm going to go in and just do a couple little back stitches to secure it on both sides. Tabber, can you move, babies? Can you come out here? Come in, come in, come in. And then that's probably all I'll have time for today, unfortunately. Or maybe I could do it after I get home from picking up groceries. I definitely do not have time to go thrift. I have to swing by Target and then go grab our Walmart grocery pickup order. And then maybe tomorrow I will have time to pin. There is just not enough time in the day, you know? I guess this is going to be very quick. We'll just put it on here. Oh. Is it this fabric that's a nightmare? Like, is it me? No! Oh, okay. It wasn't my bobbin thread. It was the top thread that just broke. What happened to those scissors? My cat is over here chewing on that measuring tape I just put on the wall, of course. She is naughty, naughty, naughty. All right, bobbin thread is still fine. I have a very squeaky chair. Sorry if you can hear that. Oh, that is a mess, but feels pretty secure. Very, very squeaky chair. Oh, Axel is over here blocking Lucy from screwing with that measuring tape now. Good boy, Axel. I guess I do need your help, huh? I guess I do need your help. I love that I was like having to get down on the floor to do this earlier. Like this mat is literally a big ruler. So silly. Okay, I'm gonna give myself an extra inch just to be safe. We're gonna say that's right there. And this could be so far off. Like, really, really don't know. Oh. I forgot to rethread it. Huh. Uh-oh. I think I just like tangled it up by... Yikes. Yeah, I think I just tangled it. Oh, yeah, I can see it. I can see the tangle. That's good. Nerve-wracking. Oh, I guess I better go through all the steps first. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. No. I was trying to remember if I have to thread it through the foot. Or not thread it, but like loop it. No, I think it just stays free floating out there, right? All right. Okay, there's the first one. I think I have a pretty good idea of where to put the second. We'll go right here. That was way overkill. And this just looks like it's a tangly mess now. Okay, and then we go backward. I need an extra hand. Yeah. No! I broke my first needle. Let me show you. I don't think I have a backup needle, so I guess that really is all she wrote for today. I broke my first needle. Thought that sounded funny. Sorry, let me try to get it to focus. Oh my gosh. We got a one-man production crew here. It's not going well. Look at that. Look at that. Well, I'll be damned. That's kind of funny. What's it look like right here? Whoa, that's crazy. It's of course not good. Oh yeah, you can see. Look at that. That's pretty crazy. And then you just got my little needle piece here. Whoa. Huh. Okay. Okay, I need to like undo this little mess I got here. It's my little needle piece. Wah, wah. Look at it. Yeah, I don't know if I have any backup needles. Huh. My bobbin's still looking good, so there's that. My husband tightened this. I don't think. No, I'm not going to be able to get that. Okay, well, the sewing machine is currently out of commission. But good news is I got both my back stitching back and forths done to secure my ruffle. So I guess what I could do, bigger scissors, is I could cut. So there's the first part. I can cut off this excess. Oh, I did not back stitch down here though. Dang it. Whatever. Another day. Yeah. Oh, actually, I guess I don't, well, I was going to say I don't need a back stitch because I will end up sewing those ends together, or these ends together, but so it doesn't come unraveled like everything else is. I should probably back stitch that before attaching to the dress. And I really need to oil this chair. I'm very sorry if those squeaks are as obnoxious to you as they are to me. Okay, there's my messy needle breaking back stitch cluster. Hopefully I have enough fabric here. I think I do. Lucy, I almost ran you over. Oh, and then I almost fell over. Look at my babies. Your babies. The babies. Okay, Luce. Don't mess with my fabric here, okay? All right, so down to Lucy's head is 60 inches. I would say to the floor is maybe an additional 4 inches. So it looks like we did okay. From me messing with it again, I got a lot more messies. Just gonna kind of let those be though. And then maybe once I attach this to the dress, somehow I can conceal that raw edge. That's gonna be it for this video. So if you are a sewist and you have experienced working with ruffles or basting stitches, and you have some brilliant insight on how I can clean this up a little. So I have two issues here that I need help with. So my bottom hem, I only folded once, so you can see that start to fray. I feel like I'm kind of SOL on that one. I mean, I guess I could. Wait, let me trim those off. Like, I guess I could fold it over again. I should have done this in the beginning, but I could fold it over again and sew that. I would have to go in very small chunks, obviously, because it's like ruffly, and so it would not be the easiest to fold and sew. That is an option, so maybe I'll do that. It would shorten up my ruffle a bit. Okay, so maybe that is what I will do there, unless you have a better idea. But I really need help, so when I attach this ruffle to the dress, I don't want this part on the outside because that would just look horrendous. So I'm not even really sure how to go about attaching it at all. And when I do attach it, I would like to somehow like enclose this. Ooh, I do think I have some black bias tape. I'm not really sure what that would do or how I would use it, but I'd like to conceal this somehow before attaching it to the dress. That way, maybe, just maybe, I can actually wear this dress once or twice. Okay, well, look at these babies. Look at these babies. Well, thank you for being here. I had fun thrifting today, and I I can't necessarily say I had fun sewing, but we got something done. Kinda. Actual kisses. Get over here. Give me a kissy. Can you sit? Sit. Shake. Shake. Say bye to the camera. Okay, thank you for being here. Toodaloo.